everybody, I'm Cherish.
And I'm Joy.
And we're Two Equals Musicals. It's my thing.
It's there.
Is it on?
It's on.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it wasn't on. I just had like a... Anyway, so we finally... Oh, we should have like a
bell.
Yeah. We have a bunch of things that are cool, and none of them are bell. Well, we do have our waitress thing.
That's fine.
Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Why are we dinging the bell, you say? Like a Quasimodo. Well, we completed our quest for 41. Was that something the Broads termed themselves, or was it from Broadway Up Close? The people who do the passports. I don't know. Broads, if that was you guys who coined it, I'm sorry. We're going to use it too. But that means that we have officially been to all the theater houses.
On Broadway.
We have been through name changes, but we were at them. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter that they were called this at one point, and now they're called this. We have sat in them all. Mm-hmm. Officially, as of Friday. Care to guess what theater was missing?
If you said the Palace, you're right.
I was about to do a door dance for. Did you say the Palace?
And we saw the Lost Boys.
Because that's what's playing at the Palace. Now, mind you, we could have had completed this a while ago. We could have taken ourselves to see Tammy Faye. We could have taken ourselves to see the one that had all the comedians in the... remember that one? I think Bill Burr was in it. And...
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Glengarry Glen Ross?
Yeah.
That was a comedy?
No, I said it had all the comedians in it.
Oh.
And I don't know who else was in it. I can't remember.
That seems like a big house for that show.
Right, I was thinking that when we went in there.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah, wow. They yeah, okay.
Yeah. Was that it? Oh, I guess we could have taken ourselves to see Ben Platt when he was there at the Palace.
Yeah, we could have. Was there one more there? But for a long time, we have been walking past the Palace on our way to 47th Street.
Right.
And it's just been construction.
Right. Yeah, it was under construction for a long time.
For years.
It was closed and then under construction for a long time. And then the pandemic happened, blah, 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 and the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And we always said we just needed something good to go there for us to see.
Oh, my God. And I wish that we would have enjoyed the Lost Boys more. I just knew we were going to have the best time at the Lost Boys. I just knew we were going to be like, wow. We sat in all the theaters and the show was great, and unfortunately that's not how it operated for us.
Not our favorite show.
No.
And we are fans of the movie. I am, at least. So you're
I like the movie.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the movie.
I've seen it once or twice.
Yeah.
Maybe twice.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the movie.
Yeah.
We were, I was like, okay, this is something we can get behind. It was at the Palace, so I assumed that they would be a great set. It's a big theater.
Right.
The set
was nice. The set
is, for me, what is really helping the show for me. I mean, yeah. It was a very cool set. I enjoyed looking at it.
I love the different heights of the set. I love just the way it looked.
Yeah, and the show
really was kind of transportive. I was like, oh yeah, I could see being on the...
Michael Arden directed it, so he's used to working with kind of moving pieces and big shows and whatnot. And I don't know. It just, we say this all the time. We can forgive a musical for their book if the music is music in.
Right.
The music was not music in for us.
It wasn't.
And I think that's what, if you don't grab us somehow with the music, it's just not going to work for Cherish and I.
Right.
It doesn't matter how talented it doesn't matter how great everyone sounds. The cast was great. They clearly were working hard.
Yeah.
They
sounded good.
Just the music itself.
I just didn't really care about the music.
Didn't care about it. Wasn't really moving things forward enough for me. It just wasn't inspiring anything. And I think that's really sad for us.
Yeah.
And this show got a lot of good like hype about it, like, oh, the special effects, oh, the, everything was so cool, and we're here for that. I mean,
we saw Spider-Man turn off the dark.
So yeah, we're here. You want to turn this Broadway Den into Las Vegas? Go for it.
Right.
We like Cursed Child. For us, we've seen it twice. Big gaps in between, and we can still remember. Like, that was really cool to see.
Right.
Like magical. We saw Stranger Things.
Right.
A lot of visually cool things to see.
Right.
This show, it just had wires.
Right.
For me, like, they can fly, but it's up and down.
Right.
And that, to me, is not enough.
Yeah, when I came to join, I was like, I mean, we saw Mary Poppins all those years ago. She like flew over,
and I think
the mezzanine.
If they went over the audience a little bit, and that would have been interesting. But when we sat down, I didn't see any wiring across the ceiling. I was like, oh, so I didn't know what the effect was. We saw King Kong. It was a puppet. That was very cool.
Yeah,
like, to me, that's a cool effect. Like,
right. I feel like there's something else recently.
It was just pretty basic in terms of effects for us.
Yeah, for this vampire musical.
Yeah, it could have been. They could have had more blood. I felt like.
Right.
I mean, David shows blood once, I think, and that was with the guy from the video store. I think he turned to the audience and he had, and I was like, that was pretty much it. That was it. I mean, like, it was just, we enjoyed the train track scene. They imported that.
Oh, well, that's like literally my favorite part.
It was just fun.
I think the bikes, I thought I got a little like, ooh, when the bikes came. That, and the train tracks, and that might have been, there was an elevator, working the elevator, that was cool.
I mean, the show clearly costs money, but I feel like most of it is for the set and not necessarily for any effects. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, like, I don't know.
R.I.P. Marco.
Yeah, Marco.
Right, this is not spoilers, right? This is a very old movie.
Yeah. I mean, Church and I definitely are in the minority when it comes to the show, because intermission hit and we were just kind of like, this is not it for us. And immediately behind us, these people were like, oh my God, it's amazing. I'm really enjoying myself. And we were struggling.
We really were.
And we were struggling. And I was like, wow. Like, I felt kind of bad. I was like, am I being a bit harsh? But I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not excited. Like, nothing happened at the end to make me like, wow, like,
Right. Yeah, I just, they needed to kick the vampires' asses more. Like, it was all resolved too easily. Like, I want to see some fighting. There was not enough fighting for me personally. Not enough of a struggle. So, yeah. When I was saying to you, the ones from the video store, I was like, they gonna have to come back, right? Because I was like, I feel like they're a little underused right now. But then I was like, we're really mostly just following Michael around, and he's googly eyeing over the girl, who's also googly eyeing over him, kinda, I guess. And then also, he's fighting with his mother and his brother. That was about it. And I just was like, I feel like we needed more. I kind of got a little more interested in the second act. After intermission, I was a little more like engaged, but even then, it wasn't enough to make me like, I don't know. Like, we heard us say, when we really like something, we can tell. Like, when that show has that something for us, like, we can tell right away.
Right.
And like, I'm still chasing that where a woman has curves high. Like, I mean, as soon as when I was kind of like, I think I'm gonna like this show. I don't know how to explain it. And I was just kind of like, even with like Dead Outlaw, where we and you were kind of like, what's going on?
We were still interested.
At the beginning, there was enough to keep us like, okay. And I think I got into it faster than you did. But like, even like Dead Outlaw was like,
the opening number, I remember being like, oh, that was nice. I thought it was nice. The opening number
of what?
Dead Outlaw.
Oh.
I was like,
I was nice. Like, of this show?
It was giving it was giving lullaby, and I was like, oh, that's nice. And then it kind of, I was like, what's happening? But I did enjoy Dead Outlaw. Like, yeah.
Right. I kind of wish we saw Dead Outlaw again.
One more time.
And then you have to understand that we had also earlier in the week went back to the Cat's Angelical Ball.
And for us, that's the show of the season.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Will Boy had to have come with it, and it did not. Because I could see myself, I was like, kind of like, what's happening at Cats right now? Like, I was like, what are they up to? Then it was it had a lot of things going against it. The 8 o'clock show. I don't know. Also, the palace is ginormous. We were in a real mess, and it's so far away from all the action. And I mean, stupidly far. And then to think that there's a higher level above that, what on earth? I was like, no. It's giant. It's a giant theater. It's very nice. It's very shiny and sparkly and new.
But they weren't able to change parts of it, apparently, because it has some sort of historical relevance.
That's fine.
So that's also probably why the theater is also kind of annoying to get in and out of. So getting out the palace was annoying.
So I wonder if it was it always that way where you get like put through the cattle chutes out?
I don't know.
Has it always been that way? So this is not related to the show necessarily, but we were waiting to be let into the theater, and we're standing outside, and the guy has the QR code for the drinks and the snacks or whatever. We're like, cool, okay, got it. And then he's like, and this is like your only time to get the. And I was like, that's weird phrasing. That's very strange. Like, what do you mean? But okay, whatever. And then the guy comes and he has the same sort of similar spiel as he does with the merchandise QR code. And like, I don't know, Joy and I, knowing that we were in the mez, we did not want to sit
with our regular bags.
Yeah, once we came coming from work, so we have our bags. And then also like we don't want to sit with a window card, especially in the mez where there's no
leg room.
Like there's like no like there's nowhere for me to put my window card or whatever. We didn't want to deal with that. So for us in our minds, it's like
we'll get it after the show.
Either after the show or like intermission. We very rarely leave our spots during intermission. Though it's a little chaotic. Also gives me anxiety that I won't make it back to my seat in time for whatever reason.
Happened to me at the Richard Rogers.
See, so we don't do that. Usually, if we don't get it before the show, then we get it after the show. Right? It's not a problem. Then, at intermission, we kind of both agreed that this wasn't really for us, and it's not likely it's going to change, right? Obviously, in the second act. Maybe it would. I don't know. But we usually always, if we leave with anything, it's going to be a magnet, obviously as a little, like, token of our seeing the show. And why not? This is our 41st theater. We sat through the theaters. We're going to leave with merch. So, but when you leave the palace, they, like, filter you through like these like hallways. And if I don't know if you guys are a New York City public school, that's what it felt like. But the really old ones, the really historical old public school buildings, like those staircases, that's what it felt like. And we were like, let's go. And like, why can't we get?
And they closed a lot of doors.
Yeah,
you can't change your mind and go through another way.
Right.
And it felt unsafe.
It did. So there's just a bunch of people just standing
on steps because they can't move.
Right.
Which is a fire hazard. I'm sure the building has sprinklers, but there are other things other than fire that can hurt you in a fire.
And
we kind of stuck there.
Yeah, and not moving. Again, because it's a giant theater, it's a lot of people, and we just have never been able to not be able to enter the same way we exit or exit the same way we enter. That's very strange. So then we finally make it down however many stories we had to walk down, and we get filtered out.
We were on the 5th floor, mind you.
Yeah, thank you, because we took the elevator up, and then we get filtered right out onto the street, literally on 47th Street, at the stage door, and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What if I had to use the bathroom after the show?
Yeah. You would have had to gone through that middle way
that was closed,
that they were closing. Yes. Which I guess, and then there was stairs there too. But yeah,
it was very strange. It was very strange. So we have no merch from the Lost Boys.
Yeah,
we'll have to order it
or go pick one up from like
theater circle or something.
Yeah.
But it's very strange behavior. And also, I feel like they could have done a better job of explaining what they mean by that. Because what do you mean?
And merch should not just be in one space. There's space in the med, so then they have a merch stand behind.
Joy.
So they could put one there.
Joy.
I mean,
Joy. I was aware.
Yeah, so I don't know why they didn't do that, but yeah.
It's very weird. They could have done a better job of explaining. So you're not going to be able to exit the same way you come in, blah, 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 and the merch stands are only located here. So if you really want merch, you should really... Like, they didn't do that. It was very, like, weird. It was like, this is the only time. What do you mean? That doesn't even make sense.
I mean, I guess we could have asked follow-up questions, but again, we've been to 40 out of 41 theaters. I just assumed it works like everything else.
Like, what?
So, yeah.
Very strange.
Very, very strange.
Very strange. So that was that. So... kind of meh on our accomplishment there. Kind of meh on the Lost Boys show. It's very divided. I keep reading. People either really love it or really hate it. Not hate it. I didn't hate the show.
Just wasn't for us.
It just wasn't for us. Which is...
It seems like it's for a lot of people. It really hits a lot of things for them. Yeah. It's a spectacle.
I feel like it's like group or like the same girls who like really... into the Outsiders. Maybe there's some crossover with the Beetlejuice people. I don't know. I feel like the younger Broadway crowd is going to really get into the Lost Boys. Or if you're like a really big fan of the movie, I don't know if you saw the guy that had the Santa Clara shirt, and I was like, I know this guy. He was probably like how old the Coreys are, like now. Like and I just know in my head I could see him at the time, and I know he was a younger man at the time when the movie came out. And this was like his. I could tell because that was a shirt from
way back when.
Whatever that was a fan shirt. Okay, but
so I don't know. That. So I don't know. I mean, I think the Lost Boys is going to do well. I think it's going to be one of those shows you're taking the kids to New York City. You got to see a show. You're going to bring them to Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, the boy shows. The boy shows. You take them to Stranger Things.
You take them to Stranger Things, and now you have Lost Boys, and then the girls go to Anne Juliet and 6.
Yeah.
So
right. Right.
So I think if this is a show like there was some younger
or the high school show.
Yeah, there's some younger kids there too, and I think I don't know. I wonder what they thought of that show. That I would have been bored if I was like 8-year-old trying to see.
Right. Because do you care? Are you invested into the love plot? Do you empathize with the single mom? Are you adrift like the younger brother?
And the vampires don't do much cool stuff that much.
I just what does an 8-year-old get out of that? Yeah. But then I saw the child at in line for Buena Vista Social Club, and I thought, okay, unless she's a real fan of the music, not the show I would have brought her to probably, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do if you don't have a babysitter and you're in the city. But
yeah, I don't want to be like, I hope the show leaves so something better could come in. But I'm waiting. I want to go back to the Palace, and I want it to restore its greatness.
Legally Blonde revival at the Palace, Flynn. Please.
With Jasmine Amy Rogers.
Please.
But it has to be a very good revival. And I'm talking, it needs to have a set too.
You know what? I don't think you could do Legally Blonde the wrong way with a Broadway budget. The material is just too good. It's just simply too good, Joy. It's just simply too good. It'd be you'd have a hard time disrespecting that material.
Okay, yeah.
Personally, I feel like. Also, we just recently saw a college production of Legally Blonde. We went to our alma mater, and because a family friend and blah blah blah. Anyway, he goes there. And he was Emmett in Legally Blonde, and we have thoughts. Is it enough thoughts to dedicate to a video? Probably not. But it was like I just said, the material is really good, so it had that going for it. Yeah, the nostalgia of it all. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. So no merch
to show you guys.
I went on that long rant. I apologize. How long was I talking about the merch?
Yeah, and I think this as a window card would have been really nice. It's a nice one. The colors, kind of cool. It looks a little washed out.
I did upload the curtain call
Mm-hmm.
to it, so if you got interested, you should go see that, and then like Lily watch to the end of it, because I was kind of like, interesting.
Yeah.
Which I also kind of was like, but then she doesn't get to take her bows with everyone else. But then Joy was kind of telling me that maybe, like, as an actor, maybe that having that at the end was enough for her. I don't know. I guess. I don't know. These things. I'm not an actor.
She gets to close out the show.
I guess so. But then I was like, well, she doesn't get to bow. But again, maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe she doesn't mind. Anyway. So, unless she did and we were that far away, but I don't think so. Did she like break off first or something?
No, the lights went out.
That's what I thought. Yeah, it just happened.
And then the screen went down.
Yeah,
so.
It happens too quickly. So okay, yeah, you're right. Anyway, thanks for watching. What are we gonna see next? We don't know. I feel like we kind of saw everything we really wanted to see.
Yeah.
No, Schmigadoon.
I
want to see Schmigadoon. Okay. Anyway,
maybe we'll go see Titanic or something too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.